There are some things you're going to find out about him if you Google his name. You're going to find out that he's a multimillionaire. You're going to find out that he is an amazing best-selling author. You're going to find out that he is top earner in his industry, ranked 13th in lifetime earnings. You're going to find out that he has helped over 55 people earn $1 million a year and say goodbye to ever being a slave to the paycheck. Oh, there you go. Approve. Add. Hi, Robert. Can you hear me? I can see you. You can hear me. This is wonderful. Okay.
Are you?
This is what you might not know.
There we go.
This is what Google won't tell you about this amazing person. Google won't tell you that there are children who have heard the words, I love you, for the first time, because he has devoted himself to making sure funds are available to get them the necessary surgery that they could not have in any other way. Google won't tell you that there are children who are no longer called street children because they have a home to live in and a place to live, orphanages that are funded. Google won't tell you that there are people who are homeless and living out of their cars who will never have to know what that's like again. Google won't tell you that the people that most people walk past and say, I'm not going to take time. This isn't worth my time. Robert's the one who stops and says, this is worth my time. Google won't tell you that when other people threw him away and discounted him, he didn't just find a way to transform his life, but he came back looking for others. Google won't tell you that this man has the most giving, generous heart of any person I know, and he loves people so much that he doesn't just donate to charities, but he shows them how to become the givers that he is too. And so the best thing I can do for my friends here and for any of you who are watching is introduce you to this incredible human being, my friend and mentor, Robert Hollis.
Wanda, I'm supposed to be able to say something after your introduction. Oh, that was just amazing. You're just such an incredible human doing and beautiful spirit, Wanda. Thank you so much. I'm so honored and blessed to be your friend. You're just amazing. And wow, I'm sort of lost in the track. For those of you that know Wanda, you got to get a chance to know her. You need to connect with her. One of the things that my mentors did was they told me about a book called The Greatest Miracle in the World. And just to show you the kind of person that Wanda is, immediately when I told her that I wanted to impact and help more people, this incredible special angel that I call her took the time to record the book on video so that you guys can listen to it and not have to read it, for those of you that have difficulties like I do of reading. So you want to make sure to post below and say, I want that gift. Once I figured out that I was a miracle and it didn't matter what anybody else thought of me, it just made a difference to what God thought of me. I was able to walk through a lot of barriers that most people have a difficulty with. And so the reason that Wanda and I are doing this is that even though I love sharing with people the wisdom that my mentors shared with me to help me escape from the life that was horrible to a life that's fulfilling, and I get to give to all these charities and stuff like that. We all know that there's got to be a financial vehicle behind that. And so what we basically did is I'm consistently looking for vehicles to do that, and I have my wife to thank me. I think for this. Yeah, a little over a year ago, she decided that she wanted to give more money to animals. She wanted to volunteer her works and her efforts toward that. And so she had seen in the past that I've gone out there and helped a lot of companies market to people that needed their product. And so she asked me, listen, honey, I'm tired of being on the struggle bus. You got to tell me what to do. And I always joke because in 35 years that we've been together, it's one of the times that she's asked me what I thought. She's usually the wisdom in the family for sure. And I said, listen, honey, it's simple. All you need to do is find a company that's in momentum, and find a leader in that company that not only will document their income, but they'll show you that they know what they're doing by the documentation of other people leaving their job and getting out of debt and helping charities. And so what she said is, Wanda knows, she said, well, listen, smart Alec, go find her for me.
I love
And that's,
you. Terry is amazing. I love you,
yeah.
Terry. Thank you.
And so I can say no to a lot of things, but I'm not going to say no to my wife. I'm just not going to. And so the first thing that I did is I said, after I seen everything that they had, that they're the fastest, everybody gets to say one of, this company gets to say it is the fastest. It just got a Bravo award from the Drug Selling News as the fastest growing company of its kind. And then the product actually got listed on Forbes magazine as being one of the best and purest companies out there with their product, with their lab reports. And so it doesn't make a difference how documented it is. If it doesn't work for me, then I can't stand behind the product. And so immediately what I did is I ordered the product. It was under $100 and I was waiting for the product to come. And all of a sudden I started doing my due diligence online. I Googled CBD oil and I put CBD oil space, whatever the problem. And I was blown away with the videos and the news clips and all the documentation that this product had. And I got excited. Man, I hope and pray that this product works as well for me as it does all these other people. And then in the midst of that, as Wanda knows, all of a sudden my wife started getting these emails, and it was very simple. It's like, you get to try the system for free. Did you hear me? So put your money away, put your checkbook away, your credit cards, and allow Wanda to show you a system that you can try for free. And you get to go in there and listen to the heart of Josh Zwagel, now 28 years old, and has a 5-year-old company that did $100 million his 4th year in business. So my wife started getting these emails that were saying, you got a new person underneath you. You got a new person underneath you. And I went to my wife and I said, I thought that we were going to make a decision before you told anybody. And she said, I didn't tell anybody. And I was going, what is going on? So that's when I dove in and really looked at this system. And in 32 years of marketing, I've never seen a simpler, easier system to use, and it's free.
Yep.
It's free to use. And so that's when I said, I'm going to do a small little test market. I'm going to send a message to the closest people to me and just very simply say, I'm thinking about coming out of retirement. I would like your opinion. Take a free tour of this system and tell me what you feel. Tell me what your instincts tell me. And of course, Wanda was one of the very first people that I sent it to. And the rest is history. It's like, it just went nuts. And when I reached out to Jenna and Josh, they actually showed me at that time, a little over a year ago, that Jenna at that time was making twice the money I made in a month ever in my career. And so this is her first company. I knew it was the marketing system. Then what happened? I got the product. And when I tried the product, I was blown away with the sleep that I got, the focus that I had, the energy that I had. I was just going, man, how can you compete against a company that gets you instant results? And everyone that's watching this video, you can try $40 worth of product for $11.95. All you got to do is privately reach out to Wanda, say that you want to do that, or what you can do is post below saying, I would like to try the product, or I'd like to do a free tour. So what has happened in the last year? My wife just went over $601,000 that she's made. So there's a lot of animals benefiting for this. Of course, we've been able to send more money to charity. Wanda actually got to host and eat with a couple that we have in India that that helps out thousands and thousands of children. Wanda's also supported to that orphanage. Wanda, thank you so much. You're such an incredible person. And so one of the things is Wanda's been struggling from some health problems. And so, you know, family's first and she's first. And so now that she's got that done, I said, Wanda, just let me know when I can do a video for you and pay back in any way that I can. And so here we are. Now, Jenna, on the other hand, my wife is now, you know, at over 70,000 a month. We have 20,000 active affiliates and customers, and Jenna has gone from 20,000 to 60,000. So now Jenna now is making over $1 million a month. And I know that sounds crazy, but you know, you just got to prove it to yourself. You know, me and Wanda are not sales types. I don't know if you figured that out yet. So you're going to have to ask us for the free tour. If you see this video and Wanda didn't personally send it to you, somebody that Wanda or, you know, a beautiful sisters, Nancy or someone else send it to you, you know, make sure that you reach out to them and just take the free tour. Listen to the heart of Josh Swiggle and the system and the company that he built, that his now wife, you know, is able to generate this kind of income. So it's one of the most lucrative compounds I've ever dealt with in 32 years. The system, again, is free. They create all the marketing materials for you. And then what Wanda and I have taken the time to do is put together the training, the step-by-step training that you need to get success for you and your family right away. So Wanda, thank you so much for getting me on here. It's just like, my heart just lit up when I knew that I was going to get on a video with you. And then all of a sudden for you to do that intro, it took me a while to go, don't lose it, don't lose it.
I had to. I had to.
Oh.
And everybody who's watching this, if any of that doesn't speak to you, if you're like, well, I don't understand what you mean by any of that, just know this. A man with Robert's influence would not have his wife involved in this as much as he loves Terry if he had not checked this out thoroughly. And in addition to that, his 2 sons have now begun to build too. It's an amazing, incredible legacy for your family, for your friends, and I've got a legacy I want to build for my sons too. So
it is definitely time.
I don't know who was on their knees saying, God, something's got to give. But if you believe in answered prayer, and I do, you need to check this out. You really do.
Amen. Amen. We knew that if Wanda and I got on here, even if she wasn't comfortable, that this video would speak to those that have ears to hear.
Yes.
You were created for greatness, and you need a vehicle that helps other people, you know, no longer be in pain with their finances, their stress, or any kind of ailment that that God already created a product to help them. So try the product out. We're here to help you. And Wanda, I just love you so, so much.
I love you too, Robert. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me here today.
You're worth it. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.